Hi, welcome back to the first video of C programming tutorial series. So this is actually not the first video. So we have another video. We have comprised of we have given all the basic concepts inside a single video, but it was too short for every concept to understand. So we have decided to create individual detailed video for every basic concept. So this is the first video among that. In this video, we are going to write a hello world program, run it, and then we'll have an explanation of for each and every line of the code. So the first point to be discussed is we will create a hello world program. That hello world program carries two main parts of the code. One part is header section, the other one is main function. So these three will be discussed in this video. So this is how the hello world program in C look like. So exactly looks like. So first part is the first line hash include stdio.h inside angular bracket. So this is the header section followed by the rest of the code is main function. So we will write this code in a compiler, run that and check for the output. Then we will have a detailed explanation. So there are many compilers for C program, but I prefer dev C++, which is very simple to use. So the first line hash include inside angular bracket stdio.h. So int main. So just we have created the hello program. Now we will compile that one first, then we will run it. So compilation is successful. So we have got the expected output. Hello world is printed in the console. So console is nothing but this black screen. So something to actually explain. This is the actual code main.c that we have written here. While compiling, this higher level programming code, that is C programming code, will be converted into intermediate code called object file in the name of same file main.o. O means object file by the compiler. So the compiler converts that high level code into the object code, while then the process followed by converting the object file to executable file. So that is machine readable file. So this is actually a binary file. So this is the actual compilation process of C programming. Higher level code converted into object file, and that object file will be converted to machine level executable file. So executable file is nothing but in Windows platform we are supposed to run only executable files, or in other words, Windows platform can understand only executable file, that is binary files. So we will run high level code and compiler will take care of converting that into machine level code. This is the actual process. So we have created this file, executed, and finally got the expected output. Now we will jump into the explanation of this code. The first thing, hash include. So let us leave this hash include as of now. We will just discuss what is stdio.h. First, I'll show you where it is actually. So in C colon, there will be folder where you have installed your compiler dev cpp. Inside that, min w64 is the compiler actually. x86-64 inside this folder. There will be a folder called include. So inside that include, we are having lot of files that carries .h extension. So the file type of that file is C header file. Actually, we have mentioned stdio.h here. I will search for this file now. So I found the same file in the same directory, that is same folder. I will open this file and check what is inside that. Right. So there are some hundreds of lines of code inside that stdio.h file. Okay, let me tell you The full form for stdio.h. So stdio.h is nothing but standard input output. So that is the short form of stdio. I will show you something. I'm searching for the word printf. See, so this is the place where the definition or the explanation of printf is written in this stdio.h. So let me come back to the code. Imagine the scenario, I'm running this code. So compiler is blind actually. Compiler takes the input of this code. It started executing. It will come across the word named printf. So if it come across as some unknown words, it will first search for the word in the header file actually. So once it finds the word printf, it is going to search that word in stdio.h file. So exactly this is the place where we have the explanation of printf in this file. So once the compiler finds the explanation of this printf function here, it will start execute that function. So that is the reason why we add header files here. So in case if I don't want this line here, then there is no need of this header file. You can just simply run int main. Only reason why I had header file here is I need to use this printf function here. So the printf function definition is actually residing in stdio.h file. So and hence I'm adding stdio.h file to this code. Okay, now I think you know why stdio.h file is inside here now. But what is the meaning of hash include? So hash include is nothing but it is telling the compiler that there is a file named stdio.h in that include folder. Take that file, compile that file, and add that binary file along with this file. So when we run this file, run this main function along with this file, the entire code or the entire code of stdio.h actually virtually remains here. So when the compiler comes across printf function, it will have the definition in the stdio.h compiled file and it will execute that code. So that is the reason why we add a header file, and that is the meaning of hash include. Include is nothing but including that header file inside this code. Right. Now, so I think the same thing is in this slide also. Hash include stdio.h. Hash is the starting point of a macro. So it is nothing but a macro. Macro is nothing but a line of code with a name. So hash include stdio.h. The same thing. There is a code in the header file. Take that code, compile it, execute it, and add it to the file where it is mentioned. So in the main.c file is the place where it is mentioned. So it will take that header file, compile it, and add that compiled version to this file, this main.c file, and then it will run it. Right. So main function is nothing but uh, function is nothing but some lines of code within braces. So this is actually braces. We have lines of code inside that braces, and we have a name here named main. So it is a main function, and hence it is having the name main. When we start write our own function, we can have any name we need. So it is main function. It can be called whenever it is necessary, and return type is integer. So return type is nothing but when a function is called, it will start executing. Once the execution is completed, it will return some value to the place where it is called. So we are explicitly mentioning that after completing the execution of this function, it must return an integer value. So when I give integer here, it must return some integer value, or when I give float here, it must return a float value after execution. So here I have mentioned int main, and hence we have given return 0 here. So this is the successful execution of a hello program and a detailed explanation of this simple code. I hope you understand the video. In case you have any queries, you can leave a feedback below, comment below. I can reply. Thanks for watching. Keep supporting us.